I'm in stun locked right now. Like, I'm in a permanent stun lock from this manga's summary right now. Like, I read it, and I kept reading it, and it kept getting worse and worse, and then I was just getting hit by constant CC effects, because I was just like, how does this exist? How does a manga like this enter into the thought process and the writing stages? Like, to come up with something like this, I have to question, how did you come to this conclusion? Like, how did you come to writing something like this? Now, to be fair, regardless of anyone's thoughts on if this should exist or not, it should exist because the author has a right to write what they want. 100% nothing against that, and I don't think they should be censored. I am really shocked and floored by just this summary for this upcoming manga. So let's just read this. Let's read this before I go any further, okay? Beastars creator, aka the author and writer, Paru started a new pervy wife ex-ghost cheating horror manga titled Ushimitsu Gao on Champion Cross. Here's the synopsis. Sexual horror about a 32-year-old wife with a strong sensibility for the supernatural who is trying to become pregnant with her husband. One night during the deed with him, she suddenly realizes she's watched by a ghost. Shame, due to her lackluster performance, beats her fear for some reason. From this day onward, the ghost appears night after night and becomes part of her sexuality. When he puts her body in sleep paralysis, her bound body is reminded of bondage and the wife becomes wetter than ever. This is the image of the manga. The cover, I'm assuming, for the first chapter. And I'm just like, let's get into the background, okay? Let's get into the background lore of this. So, this author in particular, this author that is writing this series, is this individual right here. They are the daughter of the author that writes Baki, aka Keisuke, that writes Baki to this very day. And Paru is someone that, when they go out in public, they always wear a rooster/chicken mask on. They are obviously very eccentric, nothing wrong with that, but they write Beastars. And anyone that has dipped into the content of Beastars, either through the anime or through the manga, or have seen stuff, Beastars can be somewhat weird. It's unique. It's a unique story, not gonna lie. And it's pretty good. It's pretty well written. But it's definitely a weird one. It's a unique manga. And that same author is now writing this new manga. And when I take a hard look at the existence of this, I'm just like, this is the author's poorly disguised fetish. 100%. It feels like, there's a comment, actually, that really just takes the words out of my mouth right here. Looks like the author has a fetish and probably took inspiration from the original Nightmare on Elm Street films. Honestly, that is the most accurate depiction or description to what probably created this story. The author, Paru, probably was inspired to some degree from, like, some films, for, like, Nightmare on Elm Street, where characters die in their bed, or they're, like, attacked while they sleep and stuff, aka the sleep paralysis with this description. And I'm just like, this really does, like, the imagery does look a lot like Freddy Krueger and stuff in, like, some of the Nightmare on Elm Street films. So, I can definitely see maybe where the inspiration came from. But the fact that we turned that concept into basically borderline, like, hentai content, it's like, what? I mean, to be fair, I've seen a lot of weird stuff, okay? I've seen a lot of weird manga over the years. There's a lot of unique and weird manga, and they 100% should exist. They should not be censored by any means. But it is still, anytime I see something like this, I'm always just like, how much weirder can manga and anime get? It's a good thing it's weird. Anime and manga being weird is a good thing. It kind of gatekeeps people. It gatekeeps people that can't handle the normal, like, I guess what is normal in the manga space and anime space and all that. So in a way, I agree with, stuff like this existing, or I do agree with it. It just, like, man, when I saw this, I could not believe what I was reading. I'm not gonna lie, I might review the first chapter. I probably will. 100%, but I'm just, you know for a fact the author that's writing this, like, this is like her fetish, like, 100%. Like, you don't write something like this if you aren't, like, kind of into it, if you get my point. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. I wanted to bring this cursed manga to everybody's attention, but be safe, stay healthy, and I love you guys. Chibi out.